Back in 2019, Seiko announced that they were going to discontinue the SKX line. And this decision created a sense of urgency among watch collectors and enthusiasts. And it led to increased demand for the remaining stock of these watches. Now, with limited availability, the law of supply and demand comes into play. And today, watches like this in full original trim are fetching well over 1,000 Australian dollars. The Seiko SKX has long been revered among watch collectors and enthusiasts as a symbol of exceptional craftsmanship and functionality. And over the years, it's gained a loyal following for its unique blend of affordability and quality. And when I say affordability, not anymore. Today, we're going to dive into the world of this legendary timepiece, renowned for its robustness, reliability, and captivating design. Let's start this journey by examining the dial of the Seiko SKX. It's simple yet elegant. The design features prominent hour markers and bolt hands, and in doing so, it ensures legibility in any situation. The signature Seiko logo proudly sits beneath the 12 o'clock marker, embodying the brand's long heritage. And for its time, this watch was jam-packed with features. You see, the SKX series was introduced in 1996 and became synonymous with reliability and durability. It meets the stringent ISO 6425 standard for dive watches. In other words, it's ISO certified. It's not just your average dive style watch with 200 meters of water resistance. It's a proper certified diver. And for those in the know, in order to achieve ISO certification, a watch has to undergo stringent tests of shock, magnetism, pressure, and so forth, and still be able to be fully functional after all those tests within the required tolerances. Or as the saying goes, the watch took a licking and it kept on ticking. These features make this watch a reliable companion for water activities and diving adventures. But most importantly, it was affordable. Very affordable. And from memory, this thing here cost me about 150 bucks. You see, Seiko offered the SKX as an entry point into the world of mechanical watches, at a relatively affordable price compared to other dive watches in its class. It provided exceptional value, making this watch accessible to a wide range of enthusiasts. And because of this, so many enthusiasts started their journey in this hobby with timepieces just like this. Now, the SKX series is powered by Seiko's 7S26 automatic movement. And while not as sophisticated as higher end movements, the 7S26 is known for its reliability, accuracy, and ease of maintenance. And when I say ease of maintenance, some of these watches are still running beautifully nearly 30 years later, and they haven't skipped a beat. It's a workhorse movement that ensures accurate timekeeping and requires minimal intervention from the wearer. Now, you can't use that crown to hand wind this watch. You have to shake it to get it going, just like this, and a bit more, and maybe a little bit more. And you can't hack that seconds hand with that crown either, so you can set the time accurately. But it's an SKX. Does it really matter? You see, these quirks add to its nostalgia and romance of a time reaching back to 1996, also way beyond that. Because with Seiko's long history and achievements, this watch is a true modern icon. It was basically Seiko's way of supplying a sturdy, good-looking, proper tour watch to the masses, and for a handful of dollars. And in most cases, you get some change back and you were able to buy a couple of different straps. How good is that? Now, because these watches were produced in such quantity and were readily available, people purchased the SKX and began to mod them with aftermarket parts, dials, handsets, bezels, and to be honest, in hindsight, looking at the prices of a fully original stock SKX today, I hope some of these modders kept the original parts to be able to restore this icon to its former glory. Because it's just a beautiful timeless piece of history, as it is. With its strengths and with its shortfalls, Seiko gave the world this little gem for collectors, enthusiasts, hobbyists, and everyone in between. And this particular one that I've got here, it actually was my watch, but I gave it away a few years ago to my son, Oddly enough, he's kept it in great nick, and when he wears it, it gets him to slow down from today's fast pace. He gives this little beauty a shake or two just to bring some life into that movement and go out and enjoy the day's events of this modern icon with some memories from his dad. Well, that's what I hope he does. I'm sure he does, he's a good kid. It's amazing how a watch that we access so cheaply and so readily. I've had 4 of these in the past myself, from SKX 007s to 009s, black ones, Pepsi, and today, just like Seiko have put their prices up on everything, even the secondary market has caught up and in some cases overtaken, charging a premium for models that could have been had for 1/10 of the price. How strange is that? If a watch like this is good enough for Robert Redford on the high seas, I think it's good enough for us. And who knows, maybe in another 30 years from now, people are going to be looking at this video and saying, oh my goodness, these things were only $1,000. Look at what they're worth today. Thank you for watching, guys. My only advice, try not to spend too much money on these toys because they can become an addiction very, very quickly. Keep it fun, keep it light, and above all, keep it real. See you guys in the next one.